What up, everyone? It's Colleen with Finding the Fantastic, and I haven't done a podcast slash video in a while, and I wanted to do one. It's been in a funk since COVID. Been trying to, anyways, whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to talk and start focusing on where I fail. And a lot of people, I think, are going to give me a hard time for this because we're very much a positivity, and I use quotes, air quotes for those listening, on purpose. We're very much a positivity, I don't know, like pep talk society, so called. I firmly believe we're in a society where what's the word I'm looking for? Nobody takes claim for what they've done wrong. Nobody takes responsibility for where they screwed up. Nobody admits where they were wrong. Nobody actually says, well, maybe that other person is right, or I could have done better. And I'm going to start talking to stories where I don't do that, because I think in order for us to start changing the world and being right, we have to admit where we're wrong. I think everybody's so freaking extreme about admitting where they're right and proving and validating where they're right, that they're completely missing the point that if nobody admits where they're wrong, then we're just going to fight. We're just going to continue fighting. Fight. So, this is Finding the Fantastic, a podcast and a show where we talk about life and society and breaking the stereotype, breaking social norms. And we're going to get into it. And we're going to start with me. We always start with me. I want to tell you about the time that I was a complete jerk to an Uber driver. It was an Uber food drop-off driver. I had ordered some chicken Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. I love Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. I love it. And I was very excited for it. I was in a good mood. It wasn't even like I was in a bad mood to start. I was in a good mood. I was ready to rock and roll. The guy rolls up, and I have had a few issues with Uber Eats with my address. They drop it off at my neighbor's. So I go the extra mile in the messages to say, this is my address, this is what the house looks like, this is what the car looks like. I explain in full detail what my house looks like, because I know that this is sometimes a problem. I even wait outside for it when I know they're close. Anyway, so I'm standing at the front door, and I see him rolling up, and I'm waving it's me, hi, it's me. And he's just staring at me, and I'm like, it's me, hello, hi. He finally comes in, he proceeds to get out of his car, and immediately start yelling at me. Now, I'm telling you what he did wrong, not for anyone here to make a comment about how wrong he was. So if you are planning on making a comment about how wrong he was, please just don't, because that is what this is not about. It's about me being wrong. He gets out of his vehicle and he starts yelling at me, saying that this is the wrong address, yelling at me in a very mean, aggressive way. To which I'm thrown off. I went my extra mile, sent you text messages about where I was, what was right, and he's just coming at my throat. So Uber had given me a PIN that I was supposed to give him when I get the food to verify that he picked it up. And I'm like, I started to get agitated with him when he starts yelling at me. And then he comes up to me and he just shoves the food in my chest. And I look at him, I'm like, don't you want the PIN? And he's like, no, and he starts blah, 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 being really rude, really, really rude. Anyways, to which I lose my temper, okay? And I say, in not so many nice terms, to get off my property. And I may have used a few curse words, and I just lose it. I lost my temper, 100% lost my temper. And I just said, get off, get out, go away. And I slammed the door shut, and I'm inside watching throughout my window just to make sure he doesn't damage my property, because he came in a bad mood. And I see him look at his phone, and he yells a curse word, realizing he needs that PIN in order to complete the purchase. So he comes back up to my door to get the PIN, and again, I don't handle it well. I give him the PIN, I scream at the PIN at him, and just say, get off my property. And the point of me telling you this story again, this is me admitting where I'm wrong, okay? And again, I don't want you to comment about how he was wrong and how customer service is a lost skill and this and that. Because it's not about him. It's about me. If it's my life, it's about me. And I was wrong. Was he wrong for the way he treated me? Absolutely. Was I valid to be upset? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, if as society we're going to move forward in a positive way, somebody has to stop the cycle. And I didn't. I just continued the cycle. And if anything, I escalated the cycle. I was dead wrong in the way I treated this man. Plus, who's to know his story and what he's going through, right? Like, the man could have had a terrible day. I don't know. Someone might be sick with COVID. He might not be able to pay his mortgage. You don't know. And I was wrong. I was wrong. And I want to share this, and I want to start sharing more times I was wrong. Because one, humanity is not perfect. And I think that we are in a society where everybody tries to be perfect because you can portray this perfect persona on social media, or your career like demands perfection, or your family demands perfection, society demands perfection, but it's unattainable. We can't be perfect. But what we can do is work on trying to be better and not be the problem. And it's not about me like validating myself and being right. It's not about me saying, well, he deserved that or he had it coming. No, that only continues the cycle of hate. I was wrong and I'm sorry. And I doubt you watch this, Mr. Uber Foods man, but please forgive me. I was very much wrong in the way I treated you. That was not kind. That was not loving. It was wrong. So I have felt like garbage over it for a couple weeks now, and I'm learning from it. I'm not going to let it sit with me too much, but I'm learning from it. And I just want someone out here to listen to this and realize, this happens. And I did a Facebook post about it. It was really cool to see people posting stories where they acted wrong towards someone. And I think the more we share that, the more we're going to grow collectively. The more we admit where we're wrong is the more we're going to become right. So that's been this episode of Finding the Fantastic. I'm going to try to pick it up again every week because you know what? I'm wrong a lot. So we're going to have a lot of content coming your way. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share this with someone. Share it on your social pages. Share the podcast. I'd really appreciate it. With that, I got to go.